So in this video, I'm basically going to go through the whole ins and outs and everything of Cloudflare Tunnels. I just kind of want to show you my point of view on Cloudflare Tunnels. So without wasting any time in the intro, we're going to jump right over to the computer and start on Cloudflare.
Here we go.
Don't let your kids watch it!
Alright, so to begin talking about exposing your network, the way we're going to expose our network without releasing IPs and doing port forwarding and all that, the way that we're going to do this is going to be through Cloudflare Tunnels. So starting off, the one thing you're necessarily going to need is a server. So this can be really any kind of like a Docker container, or really just any kind of small container running on your computer or running on a separate server in your house. You can even put this on a Raspberry Pi. I'm not really going to go into depth on how to do that, but what we are going to do in this video is we're going to start from zero to completely forwarded and secured, basically the whole 101. So starting off, we're going to go to Cloudflare's website. And once you're on Cloudflare's website, you're going to go ahead and up here in the corner, you're going to click on sign up. Okay, so once you're on the sign up page right here for Cloudflare, you're just going to put in some information. Okay, so once you are officially signed up for Cloudflare and you created everything, what you're going to do is over here on the left hand side, you're going to see a little section that says Zero Trust. You're going to click right there. Okay, once you're in the Zero Trust dashboard over here, you're going to click on Access, click on this drop down right here, and you're going to see Tunnels. Go ahead and click on Tunnels, and then it's going to say Complete Setup. So once you're here, you're basically just going to follow through with the prompts. Just go ahead and click Next. You can just put in really what you want to name your team. For the purpose of the video, I'm trying to put example. Let's try example 1, 2, 3. Okay. So after you put in your for the name, once you get to this page right here, it does seem kind of scary because you start seeing prices and you think, oh, well, this isn't free, but it actually is free. There is a section right here that costs $0 a month. So all you're going to do is just click down here at the bottom section where it says select plan. Okay, so once you click on the $0 a month, you're going to get prompted to the screen right here. It's going to ask you to add in a payment method. So for your payment method, you can really add in anything. It doesn't really matter. But the thing is what you need to understand is it's not going to charge you anything. It's actually completely free. I've been utilizing this for almost about a year now, and I have never been charged a single penny from Cloudflare.
It's free real estate.
You can do this and it will not charge you a single penny for this service. So just go ahead and fill out this information with whatever you feel comfortable with, and we'll continue from there. Once you've inputted basically credit card information and all that, you won't be charged anything, but you will be entered after you continue and press next and press proceed. You will be entered into this screen right here. Basically just the welcome screen like you saw before. Go ahead and go back down to access again and click on tunnels. And now you will see, after you've done all that, now you will see create your first tunnel. So what we're going to do from here, I'm going to go ahead and pause right at this screen, and we're going to go to another section of what to do next. So now that you're in Cloudflare, what you're going to want to do here is you're going to want to click on create a tunnel. Okay, for the name, we're going to go ahead and just name this one YouTube, and go ahead and hit save tunnel. Now, once you come under this section, this is going to be the different ways that you can install the Cloudflare tunnel onto your local machine in your home network. For the purpose of the video, I'm going to show you the most simplest way to do it, and that's with Docker. So you're going to click over here on the Docker tab, and it's going to pop up this little prompt right here. This is basically the command for Docker. Just go ahead and click on copy. And what you're going to do is open up your favorite text editor. And once you have your favorite text editor open, you're just going to go ahead and paste in this command. So let me go ahead and go through the command. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to the front of the command over here where it says Docker run. Just go ahead and change this line. Go ahead and put sudo in front of it because you always want sudo just to be safe. And another thing too that a lot of people don't tell you is when you're running this command, if you run it as is, it's going to run, and the moment you close out your container, it will stop running. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to put right here where it says sudo docker run, you're just going to do a -d for the daemon, and it's going to allow it to run in the background. So this command is completely ready to run, but now let's go ahead and SSH into our Docker container and we'll go from there. Okay, so now I am SSH'd into the container on my local home network that I'm going to be using for the purpose of this demonstration. So now that I'm SSH'd, I'm just going to go ahead and show you really fast. So this is the container that I'm running. And what we're going to do is also verify that we have Docker. So to do so, you're just going to do a sudo docker version. And there you go. We can see that we have 20.10 on Docker. And so for Docker, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and run this command that we had put into our text editor. So all I'm going to do is simply just copy it, come over here back to our SSH client, go ahead and paste that in, and then go ahead and press enter. So now you can see here Docker is going and it's pulling the Cloudflare image. And there you go. Now you can see it has been created. So now we can go back over here to Cloudflare. Go ahead and let's go ahead and click back to tunnels. And there you go. So now under the tunnel section, now you can see here the YouTube tunnel that we created, and you can see that it's healthy. So that means it is officially connected into our home network on that Docker container. So now in the next part of this video, now we're going to go over how to point specific IP addresses to the domain that you created, and we're going to go from there. So the next place you're going to want to go, because you're going to want to create a domain for all of these IP addresses of your virtual machines and things that you're hosting locally. So the place I like to go personally is Freenom.
Whoa. Okay, we're going to pause the video right here because during the process of making this video, I actually came across a really big error. So I typically personally use a website called Freenom to get my domains. I have 2 domains that I currently have through Freenom, and right now their service has been down for over a month. So people can't get new domains, and if your domain expires, you can't even renew right now. So if anybody's watching this that works at Freenom, fix your stuff. But until then, unfortunately, if you do want to follow the rest of this video, you will have to purchase a domain. I found pretty much 2 websites that are the best option to do domains for purchasing. That's either number 1 option is Porkbun. Porkbun, you can get domains for anywhere upwards of $10 a month, really, and even cheaper than that if you want. It really depends on what you find and depending on the name that you want. So there's that. The second option I have found is Google Domains. Google Domains is about $12 a year, and with Google Domains you can really do pretty much anything you want as long as it's available. So with that being said, make sure to purchase your domain, and from this point on in the video, I'm going to go ahead and use my current existing domains and show you what to do with that.
Okay guys, so what I've done so far is I've gone on Proxmox and I have created a container for Nextcloud. Okay, so you can see here that now we are inside of Nextcloud, basically coming up to the greeting and everything. I'm just gonna go ahead and like close out of everything, zoom through all of this. So this is the default of Nextcloud, and you can see up here in the URL bar that it is actually pointing at 192.168.0.48. So this is a local IP, so this can only be accessed on my home network. Now I'm going to show you how to point this IP address using Cloudflare Tunnels. Once we're on Cloudflare Tunnels, the tunnel that you created, so this is different. This is my personal tunnel. But once you come under here in the tunnel, you're going to click on Configure over here. And you're going to click over here up at Public Host Name. Once under Public Host Name, you'll see, well, you won't really see anything at first if you haven't done anything, but you can see here these are all of the domains I have and the IPs that it's pointing to. So if I want to add one, I just click over here to add a public host name. And this is the screen that you're going to be greeted with once you create your first one. So once you come on here, you're going to just name the subdomain. We're going to go ahead and name it Nextcloud. And for the domain itself, I'm going to go ahead and use Chungus. We don't need the path, but for the service right here, you're just going to go ahead and click down. We're going to go ahead and use HTTPS. The URL is going to be the IP of Nextcloud, so it was 192.168.0.48. And what you're going to do from here is you're going to click under additional application settings. You only have to do this if it's an HTTPS, but you're going to click under TLS right here. You're going to scroll down, click on no TLS verify, and then I always click this one too, the HTTP2 connection. I always enable that as well. I really don't understand why, to be honest. I've had some issues where when I try to point Proxmox, if I didn't have this enabled, Proxmox wouldn't work. So, but it was only with Proxmox, but I've just done it on everything just to kind of be safe. So anyway, I would enable both of those and just go ahead and click on save hostname. Okay, so now that your hostname has been saved, you can see it down here in Nextcloud. So what we're going to do is click right there, and there you go. So now you can see that nextcloud.chungus.tk, the URL up here, it is pointing to Nextcloud itself. So now all you have to do is just log in to Nextcloud. So I'm going to show you one large downfall about this. Okay, so the large downfall is if I go under Google and I type in what is my IP, you can see here I get prompted with this. I'm under my VPN right now. So this is my VPN connection. So this is not my public IP address at my house. This is a different IP address. So this can simulate being anywhere in the world right now. So currently I'm anywhere in the world, and if I still want to connect to Nextcloud, let's see, we can actually do it over here. So if I go to nextcloud.chungus, so you can see here that I'm at a different part of the world and I can still hit nextcloud.chungus.tk and I still have access. So I'm going to show you how to restrict this to where you're the only person who can access this. Okay, so once you're on Cloudflare Zero Trust, I'm going to show you how to basically secure this IP. So you're going to come over here and you're going to click on where under access, you're going to click on applications. So just click on applications. You can see here that I have 3 of them already pointed. So what you're going to do is click on add an application and you're going to click on self-hosted right here. Go ahead and click that one. And the name of the application, we'll just call this one Nextcloud. And the session duration, we're going to go ahead and set this for 1 month. And the application domain, so this is going to be the domain that you created under the tunnel section. So this one's going to be Nextcloud. And the domain is going to be Chungus. We don't need the path. You can go ahead and leave this one, that's fine. You can go ahead and leave all of this, that's okay. Just go ahead and click on next. Okay, so once you're here on the screen right here, you're going to go ahead and input the policy name, which is going to be, no. Okay, you're going to input the policy name, which is going to be, I usually just put IP right here. You can leave the action as allow. You can leave this one the same. But down here under configure rules, under include selector, you're going to come to the drop down right here and put IP ranges. And then right here under the value, you're going to input your public IP name or your public IP address. Okay, so once you've done that, you can leave this pretty much alone. You don't have to touch anything. Just go ahead and hit add application. And now you can see here, you can see Nextcloud is now right here under self-hosted, and it has one policy assigned to it, which is named IP. So now that that's assigned, I'm going to show you exactly what this does. So now we're currently under our local network. Under the local network, if I go ahead and try to go back to Nextcloud, okay, you can see here that under my local network, when I try to go to Nextcloud, it actually hits Nextcloud and I can access it. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and turn on my VPN. And once I turn on the VPN, this is going to assign me a random IP address. Once it assigns me a random IP address, I'm going to try to access Nextcloud one more time. So now we can go ahead and Google what is my IP. And you can see here that it has assigned me a random IP address. So now, same thing as before, I was able to hit Nextcloud under random IP. But now that I set that one application up, now if I type in nextcloud.chungus.tk, now you can see I get hit with a forbidden page. Through Cloudflare access. So now I can't access this page if I'm not on my local network. And a workaround to doing this is you can set it up this way and then connect through a VPN. And then once you connect through a VPN on your local network, then you can be able to access this from somewhere else other than your home network. So that pretty much sums up Cloudflare Tunnels. Any questions, comments, or concerns, just leave them down below in the comments. And I just want to thank everybody for watching. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.